Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I'm going to dive into a Blitz arena. It's a weekend, so this is kind of becoming a little bit of a weekend tradition for me. Okay, and I'm rated 1385. I'm going to try and get above 1400. Oh, bloody Owen's defence, okay. This isn't actually, interestingly, something I was looking into not too long ago. Okay, so let's going to play it basics. I'll go this route probably. There, I don't have to worry about the queen coming out unless the e pawn moves. Takes. Now still the queen can't come out, so I'm going to take with the bishop. Really face off this guy, okay. And still the queen. Now the queen can come out, so now we need to go kind of King's Gambit style, don't we? And defend against Queen h4. Check. Okay. I think castles. So we've got lots going on. I've got dogs are going to be coming in and out. We've got bonus fly as well. You know, because everyone loves bonus fly. Okay. I don't know where this bishop belongs yet. This is playable. You can block with either knight or the bishop. He's attacking here. He's defended twice. Okay. So we have a completely open f-file. Nobody's got an f-pawn. There we go. Bishop goes there. Let's play queen d2. Add a second defender. Don't retreat if you can help it. I might have issues with this pawn though, being under attack. Do we just push through then? And so if bishop takes... Hang on. So this pawn's defended twice. There, queen can't take. So I think we're okay here. Alright, now I think it's important. Now, black can't short castle because of the rook now in the completely open file. I think what we have to do is you have to bust through the centre. My opponent's only rated 1406 from Österreich. Okay, they've centralised the old knight, have you? Also prevents this idea, but if I take, queen can't take. If pawn takes... Can't go there either. So I'm controlling both of these squares with major bits. You castled! If I take rook takes, my queen has to vacate, and my queen's the only defender of this knight. But I also have this, right? Forking hell. Oh, missed that. But then queen can't recapture. So, and what am I? A pawn up. He's got 4-2. I've got basically 3-1-2 because I've got an isolated pawn. But let's threaten some checkmating, shall we? I think is c6 now forced? Do I come back here and threaten to come in here? King b8. Maybe a4, a5. Maybe I just send Andy in to crack some skulls. Okay. Do I throw in the check now? Check, he's going to go here. And then a4, a5. Try and peel it open. Okay. Pre-move even. He's got 3 attackers now on this pawn. So the f-pawn is a goner. But we're not concerned about that. What we're concerned about is these weak pawns here on this side. Okay. Just carry on and threatening to take and then checkmate. I've got queen takes, I've got rook takes also. I think rook. Interesting. If I sack the knight, check. King goes here. It's probably playable. Let's figure it out. My rook's not currently in use. Knight takes, check. He's going to have to go here. Push the pawn. Pushes the pawn. feel like I want my knight here though. Again, I can't go there either. They're there. Let's try it. So this is going to be balls out Saturday. We're gonna try attacking ideas. Right. Okay. Hang on. Check here. Let's just keep. Oh, I can block with the knight. Bugger. That wasn't very clever. Okay, but now we can attack the pin piece. Or I can just hang a pawn. Yeah, you're already annoying me. It's game one and you're annoying me. Right. Okay, I just have to drop back. I've actually got 2 more pawns than black. That king queen can't take because I'm defending it. If knight takes here though, yeah, I've got my badminton racket now as well. Who's the character in Ninja Turtles? Casey. Is it Casey Jones? Something like that. I'm threatening the knight now, counter-attacking the knight. Maybe rook here. Okay, I'm going to push, because it was attacked twice. I think it was Casey Jones. Right, I'm threatening mate. I'm also down to 53 seconds. I'm threatening this pawn that's undefended and this pawn that's undefended. A check on this diagonal would be quite evil because he'd have to... Okay, that's a check. Whatever. Queen defends this one now and this one. Okay. Decent move. Takes rook here. You want my pawn, do you? Okay, let's pin the knight again. I don't know how to win, honestly, this. But there. Yeah, I don't know. I think my opponent just doesn't need to do anything now. I'm down to 20 seconds, so he can just hold tight. So, it was an attacking idea, but it wasn't a finished attacking idea. Okay. Let's go on to the next game. Okay, 1377 minus 8. Hey, Woody. Come on, Woods. Right, just getting into the swing of things. Okay. I'm going to try and mix things up as well in this tournament. There we go, Charlock accepted. I tend to do all right in this instance. This knight is very annoying in the Charlock. I can come into here. So I think I'm going to pressure this bishop now before the knight comes in. Okay. Now I'm going to do this. Push the bishop back there, queen e7. Okay, now we pin the knight. He's going to want to do something like this. Oh, hello. Okay. It's all forward motion. Okay, I'm going to take you there. This knight is also now free to move, so I could actually go there with a threat-a-roo, innit? Yes, looks good to me. Don't mind if I do. Attacking the queen, attacking c2. Don't mind if I bloody do, mate. Also, this is idea. Okay. Knight is... I have this. Dog is now chasing the bird in the garden. Okay, I have this as well. That messes up your pawns good and proper. Now, I'd still like to do this. I can't. I can take. Also opens up the D file. Take. It's also quite good. Let's start with this. I don't know about taking the knight. Can't put my rook here because king can take. This pawn is pinned. I could... Oh, hello. Oh, that was a good move. Wasn't that a good move? I did not see that at all. Curses, right. So, and that's also a fork. You absolute bugger. But then I have this, don't I? If you take my bishop, I have this. Well, I have that anyway. Now, do I not? Check. Okay. I have to take the rook, don't I? I mean, this is threatening check. It's not mate, though. This threatens the bishop and threatens... No, I can't go in there. I think I have to do this idea. Ooh. Spice up your lat. Doofus. Wake up, Hunty. 1368 now, it's getting worse. Opponent is 1733, let's play Caro-Kann. Well, he decided to play Caro-Kann, we're going to play Von Hennig Gambit. Okay, the Von Hennig. Do you know this, Mr. 1733? Do you indeed? You refute me, how dare you, sir? How very dare you? Okay. Material is equal. White has a development lead. This pawn is safe for now. My knight might come here. I think that makes sense. Probably. I don't know, maybe queen d2. Now I've got options of castling either way. Still got an f pawn there. I can harass the bishop. Is it worth playing on h this idea? He needs to move his pawn, or one of these pawns, I think. Because otherwise he's obviously walking into a classic bishop trap. Which is the whole point of pawn h4. There we go. Okay, so a concession here. Now I'm going to play queen d2. Thinking about long castles. Thinking about just busting through. Put the question to the bishop. Okay, short castles now reinstates the threat on the bishop. If I take and takes, let's short castle then. Bishop takes, I have knight takes. Bishop retreats. Okay, knight takes. Everyone is vulnerable, by the way. Anyone can be beaten. Don't care if you are 1733. From Finland, is it? Vicky 55. Okay, so how are we doing? Kingside's a bit isn't it? Undefended. Black is not castled, so what we would like to do... I'm kind of just liking this move. Pins a knight. Rook A E1. I think, okay, no, okay, he's castled. Knight is still pinned though. Takes sacking stuff, or if then I take with the knight, not really. I feel like I've got my rooks the wrong way around. Pins the pawn, attacks this, okay. Maybe king h1. Slowish though, isn't it? He's got out the pin as well. If I take, a pawn will take, probably this way. That ain't too bad though, it also gives me a little hole in there. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to take it with the bishop too. I'm expecting c takes. Their rook just moves to there. I know. That takes queen in. Again, premature articulation. Attack of the queen. Try and come around here. I don't know. Just retreat the bishop. Try and de-encourage ISIS this. I don't know. One attacker. I attack your queen. Oh, hang on. Alright, well. Knight back. Fuck it. Opponent's got 3 minutes. This pawn could be a target. That's 2 attackers on the knight now. Yeah, simple chess. Just the old piling up trick. Okay. Attack the queen then. Queen could take there. Let's attack the rook and the bishop. Queen takes, bishop takes. Leaves me just holding the badminton racket, and the fly's decided to vacate. Might be the only fly that's ever managed to escape my office with the door wide open. Okay, we have tradage. That's pretty obvious. Choice of 2 squares. Okay. He's now shaping up to double up. He's going to attack my bishop. I don't know what he's going to do. I could do this though. Maybe lining up some trouble of my own, I don't know. Definitely not feeling too sparky yet, but the night is still young. This would attack 2 rooks at once. A double attack. So discovery with another attack. What's this? Somebody wants to be friends. Of course. Okay, got out of that. He spotted that, didn't he? You spotted that, didn't you? Right then, son. I don't know. 1 minute 35. Can I flag a 1733? I don't know. I'm going to make you win, though. I'm going to try not to make mistakes. Got 1 minute 20. How are you going to win this game with your 1 pawn advantage? Eh? Also, this is a threat, potentially. I threaten you again. Is that knight? It's not a massive danger to me. Okay. Take a pawn. Haha! You threaten this pawn, huh? Oh, he's also threatening this. That's a slight annoyance. He's still threatening that. Okay. My knight is kind of a little bit trapped. 104, 103. Who can think the quickest? Not me. That's the question. Okay. I'm going to try and trade off a rook. Oh, I have this square actually. Potentially because of my bishop. I take your rook. You take me, I hit your bishop. 50 seconds. This. I do have that square. Okay, he's got more pawns. Okay, there. Takes. And then we run away. Checkmated me with 0.4 seconds left. That was fun. That was actually the closest I've got to winning a game. Okay, 1347. What are we going to do? We're going to go Goring Gambit. I said I'll try and mix stuff up, but let's we'll start with. It'd be nice to win something. You know what I mean? Okay. I think I can go straight in with e5. This pawn is also mine. I can take two ways. This is now a Ponziani Janish counterattack. Mr. Janish rears his head once more. Okay, I can't do that fork, you see. So, it's going to have to be something like this. Now I might try and kick a bishop away, yeah? Really? Oh, really, O'Reilly? Okay, knight defends there. Let's develop. With tempo. Raise the tempo. Do I castle? Do I defend? Excuse me. Right, castles, I think. Okay. Let's create a threat. Okay. And you blunder your queen, you lose game. Haha. We won one! Hurrah! Okay, Lun Lopez, let's go. Let's go Freddy Krueger. Oh, the King's Gambit, c6. Knight comes out. We play d5. We pre-move e4. Knight is now going to move into position normally. That's a most peculiar square. Oh, it's attacking my pawn. Okay, but yeah, you always take actually there. So quite often now you'll get this. We block. He castles. Queen c6 forks king and bishop. That is the classic trap in this c6 King's Gambit. An opponent decides not to go for it at all. So if I hit this knight, it's going back there. I think that's worth a pawn move, don't you? Okay. Now. Okay, so pinning the pawn. I take the knight, you take the rook. I hit the queen. You have to retreat. Okay. Yeah, slight wrinkle in that plan. I push. Queen retreats. I could do this as well. That's quite nice after that pawn push, because it defends the rook and thereby unpins the pawn and reapplies the pressure to the knight. Now the knight has to move. You go here, you just lose. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That, oh, that is actually a really good move. That's a double attack on the queen. King can't take because the queen hangs. So I think if knight here hitting my queen, I have to counterattack. No, not having that. If I can defend queen with rook, then this is now no longer an issue because now I can take. I think opponent missed a trick there. Definitely missed trick. Okay, knight is still hanging. Now my rook defends my queen. Material is equal. Opponent is rated third in the competition so far with 26 points. I don't know what that means. Okay, well that just hangs a knight, surely. Don't call me Shirley. Because bishop defends. Bishop defends. Now I attack your queen. Ha! Okay. Eyes on here. This is the... I take, queen takes. I think we just attack the knight. You can take here, you lose your knight. Knight takes, I have bishop takes possibly. Pawn takes, bishop captures. My bishop's also doing quite a job on this diagonal. Okay. Right. So, how are we doing? We're up slightly at material. We've got two knights. Do I just take here? Allow queen to take? Alright. Can I castle? Apparently I can. Alright, now. Okay, he's telegraphing that idea. But this is fine. My knights are paired together. I'm not in any great fret. Now, that's a check. I feel like I want to improve my queen. Maybe take advantage of the h-file, but I can't get my king out of the way. That's the problem. Can I do this? It's a bloody thought. Knight defends here. Pawn defends here. Forcing stuff off the board. Queen, she must now move. Can't go there, there. There, I don't know. I think she's got three options. 4 options. Right, did you choose correctly or did you choose wrong? I'm going to trade off anyway because I'm up in materials. I have this, and then I could swap over the knights, even kind of pinning that knight actually now as well. Opponent's rated 1427, slightly higher than me. My highest Blitz rating is still 1599. I had a little purple patch, didn't I? Little purple patch. Okay. Now this rook needs to be brought to life. Are we thinking d8 or e8 behind my own pawn? If this pawn advances, gets taken, my queen is on there. I'm thinking maybe e8 then. Because that's not a threat, he just pushes the pawn forward. Cock. Here I push with a discovery. I'll just take back. Okay, that's annoying. He's restored material now. Alright, yes, my rook is under threat. I see it. Here does not work. Okay. Might have to trade queens. Oh. I still have this discovery as well. And the rook can't block, so king here. I win this pawn, do I? Or engage my bishop somehow? You've got to be careful. Check here. There's no... Oh, queen could block, actually. Queen blocks if she's still on the f-file, so... He's on 53 seconds, though. Got to be careful to keep this rook protected. 45 seconds. There, I'm imagining queen blocks or rook... I don't know. But then I take here and threaten to promote. He is covering that with a knight. You're on 30 seconds now. What you gonna do? Huh? This ideas... I mean, I'm seeing a fork here as well. He's on 15 seconds, and I don't see how he's going to checkmate me in 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I've got 2 points. 4, 3. King Flagamemnon. There we go. I won 2 games. Haha. Now I have 5 points. And I'm only ranked 143, but there are 1,200 players. What the hell? Okay, let's do another one. Got 44 minutes left. Okay, 1472. And we get a Smith-Morrie Gambit. I think we can do that. So it's now this now transposes into an Alapin. I'm going to prevent him from going there. Where's that? Where the hell is Kiribati? You're making it up as you go along. Kiribati. Is it in Africa? I don't know. Okay, so equal material. We haven't gambited anything. We've transposed to an Alapin. His knight is slightly compromised. I guess my knight has a fairly natural square. My bishop's free to move. If I let you take. Just on the principle that the king's in the middle of the board, my king is castled, opening up the centre is probably a good thing. Now here, he's got takes. If I take bishop, he boomerangs round. So do I take the knight first? Bishop takes or queen takes, doesn't matter. I get this and a nice outpost. Nice outpost. Doesn't matter which way you go, I'm getting equal position, equal material back, and you have, it has to be said, you've got an issue, mate. Blocks, I have takes. Again with the old pinned Brooks pawn idea. Good horses. Good horses. I'm not threatening to take the. Well, I am. I don't want to take that bishop. That bishop is poor right now. It can't go here. It can't go here. My knights on the dark squares are making life very hard for this bishop. This bishop is arguably not fantastic either. Now this though, check. There I just take. Threatening the rook, threatening a discovered check. So you're already struggling. Okay, here the knight. Right, let's develop and it's not unprotected square. I think this looks probably preferable. Okay, we have castles. All right. Rook c1. An idea from the Mora. Just making use of the open file. Okay. Be my guest. Be my absolute guest. I mean, my bishop would love to be on g3 anyway, because that attacks both the rook and, again, double attack hits the queen as well. Starting to loosen up a little bit now. Starting to find my mojo, and now apparently it's transposed into a French. Who'd have thunk it? The French defense Paulson attack. When did that happen? Don't know. This guy's ranked 169. I mean, this actually he's just blocked in his own rook. Now, does he realise if I do this now? Yes, I win an exchange. Have I got time to do this? He could move the rook again. I think we just cash in right now. This knight moves. I have that, but. There I take. He takes though. This move order is a little bit complex actually. Also this pawn hangs. Oh, he's back. Bonus flies back. Where's your tool? Oh, he's having a good think, isn't he? You're having a good think here, aren't you? I would say something like this or this. I take rook moves, but then I jump away again with the bishop. You see? That's not fantastic. There we go. Okay. So, I take the bishop. If he recaptures, I get the rook. If he doesn't, I get the rook. If he takes there, I get the knight. Pawn takes, king takes rook. There we go. I get the knight. This is a Mexican standoff, isn't it? What's going on? I'm +5 materials. I'm actually up 2 minor pieces temporarily, but practically everything is hanging out. Okay, I get the rook, surely. I think so. I mean, some of the, you know, it's hard to calculate quickly. Yeah. Stick it here, gum up the position. Actually, the bishop is defended. I'm expecting king hits knight, but then this check, king has to move again. I want to get my king the hell out of there. I want to get rook on the open file. Excuse me, had a load of croissants for my breakfast. And a couple of beers last night. Okay, I think we can just defend the knight with the queen and also come up with the threats. That's a double check, but then king takes bishop. He's only got 22 seconds left. Not going to happen, blood. Not going to happen. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Not going to happen, mate. 1472. And he resigns. Well then. I mean, that might be Kiribati national champion for all I know. Okay, so I'm on a hot streak. I've got 3 wins. 3 from 3 now. And I'm on 1393, apparently. Alright, let's go again. 37 minutes. 1663, and we have the black pieces. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that either. Huh. Cowards. Off with their heads. Okay. Mark Goldstein. Hit the queen. Might think about lining up against this. I thought it. Queen defends this, but this is my threat. Takes, and if takes, the queen is in. But the knight defends. Okay, here we go. Right. If this, the pawn can't move. It's pinned by my bishop. If I win this game, I hit 1400. Not quite though. And now I have 3 pieces looking at there. Okay. Okay, I'm a pawn up. Do I take... Bishop takes... Yeah, I think so. I think the threat of rook h8 with this pinned pawn, with the queen coming in. Okay, let's take the rook. If king takes, I have queen in with check as well. This is looking tasty. And that would be mate. How do you prevent it? Well, not that way. We got a checkmate against the 1650 with the Ukrainian flag. And I hit 1406. Get in! And I'm ranked 85 in the competition now. Paired up now against Quasimodo. How did you get the name Quasimodo, man? Okay, well, we'll go Kruger style. Maybe the coffee is now filtering through. Maybe the carbs have hit. We have a Russo gambit, boys and girls. We have a Lucchini gambit, boys and girls. Please go in with the knight. Please don't castle. Castle's loose boarding. This I do not know. Now, okay. Now we have to think. I can't castle because bishop controls g8. I feel like I have to chase him away again. And he actually... You can't do that! Because look, Freddy! Ha. Alrighty then. Okay, now you do have this idea. This is true. So what can we do about this? Don't know about. I'm not going to trade my queen for two things. I'm slightly in the black materially. Defending that, my knight can't do it. My king can't castle. Maybe I just move the queen. Also gives my king a square. If knight comes in now, buff, I just move out of the way. It is not a problem. This does not bother me. I am fine. I don't mind. That is interesting. Maybe this though. Maybe things. Lots of things. Lots of different things go. Okay. I can hit at the queen, but the queen wants to come in here. This we do not wish to allow. I could just push the pawn. I like this. Now the queen has got no sideways movement. I take. This pawn can't take because it drops that. Okay. Now what do we do? Just drop back here? Can't counterattack the queen. I can actually. Let's throw in a counterattack just for shits and giggles. Okay. Now where are you going to go? Because it's not there or there or there. Or there. These carry risks. Okay. Now. Okay, so she's defending this. Alright. I think I might just attack the knight, try and trade it off for trade my rook for 2 minors. This is a very nice knight again. My favourite piece. 2 minutes 41. My opponent is on 345 and he's 1100 rated. Okay, this we do not worry about. Okay, I'm going to do this idea. I want to get my king castled. But this is a line in the Lucchini. I've never really come across this bishop out. I don't think ever. Now, there we go. Queen takes. My knight is in a king forking position. If I could somehow persuade the queen to capture, how about this? Is that just too cheeky? Should I just develop the bishop? Yeah, let's develop the bishop. I've got ideas of like sacking my rook on here if I can persuade the queen to castles. I am down on the clock though, and I'm standing to lose 13 points if I fail to convert this game. Opponent is on 5 points. I'm on 13. I'm on 13 scores. Okay, so we have a trade. Bishop. I'm in a good position. I'm +1 material. So for the sake of a couple of pawns, he's just wanting to simplify. But that's okay. Has to be bishop takes, right? But then, do we do this? I think we do. I'm liking this. I'd like to get my queen around, something like there. I'd like to double up the rooks as well. I can't go there though. That's important. Right. Okay, let's I might even bring my rook something. Okay. Here. Could have brought my bishop back to there previously. Okay. Queen here. Threatened this. Bishop can't take, so I come in. Capture on b2. a5, a4. Where does the bishop go? Has to go like here, right? or there. Got to play quicker though. That's fine. Ooh! Silly Quasimodo. See, this is the problem with bloody Blitz. That's what I keep telling everybody, don't play it. Because it's training you to make mistakes. Unless you can manage not to make mistakes quickly. Which is what it's good for, in a sense. Okay, I think... Okay. Alright. Right. Simplification is the name of the game now. Let's get the king on a dark square first of all. Okay, I want to get my queen on here. I want to push. I want to get rook there. I want to trade off rooks. He does have these 2 pawns there. That's what he's got to use. But he's just also hung a rook. You see what I just... You miss this stuff, man. You miss it. Okay. Pre-moving. Should have taken there, I think. Queen can't go there. Can't go there. This looks quite good. Let's win a pawn while we're at it. You're right, Bee-Boo. At that. Curses. Curse is... Actually, we've got equal material. Opponent's bishop is not fantastic. Okay. We may be able to salvage something here. That was just bloody stupid. Absolutely stupid. Can't go there. Got to watch out for these squares here. That's all. That is all. No, you are not having that pawn. I'm going to move quicker than you. Cooper. This rook is doing quite a good job. Okay, now all I need to do is just not screw up. He's got 54. 3. He's got to force something to happen. And what you're going to do? This is like the only pawn break, really. Because this one just runs into a wall. Okay. Bishop defends. King defends. Maybe come here. Maybe come here. 33, 32. Come back there. 28, 27. Now his pawn's moved as well. There's no kind of repetition issues. Right, this rook is not doing a job. Let's come around here. 22, 21. I'm on 29. Check. Can't go there. There. You can block a couple of ways. I'm attacking your bishop now. I'm not attacking your bishop. 10, 9, 8. I'm pinning your bishop. Four, 3, 2, check. Struth. Okay. Okay, rated number 63, 23 minutes left on the clock. We are 14:09. We are good to go. 15:70 now. Let's see how you fare in the face of the Russo Gambit. Good move. Good move. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I think we're going to fianchetto long castle, because this diagonal looks healthy enough. Guarantee my opponent hasn't played an awful lot of Rousseau gambits, but seems to be proceeding with confidence right now. Again, you can't retreat. You see, it's the same thing, you know. This is the benefit of playing similar patterns when you're old and feeble-minded. We are both on 420. Oh, hello. But what? Are you sure about this? Okay. I can counterattack rook. I'm now hitting rook, hitting bishop too. This castles will follow. That is not the end of the world. That is also not the end of the world. That's not a bad idea. You alright, Woody? Hey. Hey, Woods. Hey, Woods. Okay, do I just take the rook, or do I just win the bishop? I think close the door in the back. I'm not liking this idea. So we're still attacking the rook, obviously. Opponent's got 3.5 minutes, heaps and heaps of time. If takes, I think maybe queen recaptures. He's kind of getting up in his face. Queen there. It's a room. It's a home for the queen, isn't it? Okay, I'm having the rook now, and then I might have the bishop too. This doesn't worry me because I can take back. This. Okay, now I have check, knight takes, or check, queen takes, force the queens off. I'm +2 materials. But then here, that really does mess up my pawns, doesn't it? Or do I just take here? Or do I even just push? I know. Here, knight moves, we trade off. So what's the situation? I'm up an exchange. I have 2 rooks, which looks good for the endgame. Now, if I take, yeah, I think so. And then I can still fianchetto actually with ideas of that. He's too slow to get his rook out. He should probably put his queen on the open file. But then I have a check here. Or do I don't know about bishop d7 could be under. No, it isn't, because when I castle, my rook's on d8, my king's on c8. King defends the bishop. 2.5 minutes, and we are +3 right now. Spicy, spicy, spicy. Blitzaloo. Okay, now I don't know about bishop there. I think bishop here might be good long term. There, and just pretty much whatever happens next move, castle. Yeah, he's too slow to get the rook out. I'm ranked 63 in the arena out of nearly 1,500 players. Huh? Check that out. Okay. This knight is under attack, but very well protected. Oh, you... Now, I have rook, but then bang goes castling rights. How about attack here? Gert, she can retreat. Also opens up my bishop. Knight here. I think I'm going to play that move at some point anyway. Could even remove the knight. It is double defended right now though. It's attacked twice, defended twice. There we go. Now if I play rook here. If I do that, I think knight is kind of forced to take. Do you know what? I don't know. It's a good bishop. It's a good bishop. Let's bide our time. Now if I take, queen must take, I then get to castle. Okay, I think castling is worth queen a8 check. Queen is also attacking my rook. Bagger. Right. Looks like our king is stuck in the middle of the board, boys and girls. Okay. Opponent only has a minute and a half, but then so do I. And I can't go here. I can't go rook here. Ah! Okay, I'm still up in exchange. I want to get this rook out. Maybe to there. This pawn is a potential menace. He's down to 1 minute, 60 seconds. 15 minutes left on the tournament clock. So like, what? Ooh. If I take knight, he's got rook here, yeah? So that I have to go here. This is spiky, man. Spiky stuff. 27 seconds. I have to block with the queen, that's forced. I have to block with the queen. No, I don't. I come back here. Ah! Queen takes his mate. Oh, well done. Well done. That was fun. I'm still on 1404 though. Might squeeze in 2 more. 1404. I'm now 75th in the line. 1123. Okay, we could mix it up. Well, he's mixed it up anyway with the Nimzovich defense. All right. Well, grab the center. Hey, Woods. Grab the center. I'm going to advance the pawn. Take away f6. Worried about that? Maybe. We'll see. Just going to play swift but relatively accurate to beat an 1123. Wow. Bishop blocks. Is there any way I can... Yeah. Pawn takes or queen takes. Here, he takes. Pawn takes. I think pawn... oh no, because that hangs that pawn. to the knight. Okay, I think knight here. I'll allow you to. Ooh, do I? Ooh. I think I can just safely defend. What a straight! Look at all these dark square pawns. Opponent ruined my colouring in. Okay. We have to develop this knight. I might actually long castle myself as well. Something like this. Okay, that's okay. The queen can't check. She's on the wrong colour complex. Defends. It's also defended by the bishop. Thinking this still. Still doing this. If you want to take, I can take that with a knight and still castle. And your queen still can't give check, which I'm quite glad about. Since my king is still out in the open. He's playing quick though, detector 8. Where are you from? Probably Russia. I might just take you and stick your knight on the edge and then castle. If you don't shoot first. Okay. Knight takes, okay. There's no checks on the queen. My knight will return there. I'm going to castle. I'm on 340. He's on 330. And ranked 93 with 15 points. I'm not bothered. And that also blocks the queen's view of d1. So you have got a check there. Ah, okay. I attack you then. Defended by the knight. That hangs a pawn. In fact, the pawn hangs whatever. So here, what are you going to do? You've got two options. Go back and prevent me from castling if that's really that important to you. Or take a pawn and allow me to castle. Okay. Right. I'm a pawn down. 20 seconds up on the clock. And that's not a convincing move, but it's stopping my knight from coming in. Okay, one. Threatening this. Not queen takes. Opponent's still playing fast. Okay, it's two attackers on there. I think even this works. I think that's equal. Hard to tell. That's not a threat because knight defends. Maybe this. Not necessary yet though. Okay, that's nice though. You've just given me an outpost. See? What changed? He undefended this square. If I take the knight, he's got two attackers on there, so that's not brill. But I take the rook now, yes? Do I have that? Defends the rook a second time. Gets the knight out of harm's way. Okay, well, that's fine. All's well. All's well that ends well. I think he's got to do this, hasn't he? And then that's kind of checkmate. Oh, he's got that. No, he hasn't. Queen resigns. Whew. Well, 8 minutes left in the tournament. That's not long enough for a 5-minute blitz game necessarily. So I think I will quit on that. So, finished with 19 points, ranked number 67. But more importantly, I've got over 1400 again. But most importantly of all, we've had fun. And that's what's important. It's a game, meant to be enjoyed. So, yeah, hope you did enjoy it. Thank you for watching. See you soon.